Yo, what is up, legends? Got NaturalThe1 returning. He came over so that way we can record a video, but KAYN released today, so figured we might as well get that reaction going.
Let's check out what these new cards are.
See what these new cards
first
are.
Reaction video together. I'm pretty excited.
Yep.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Looks pretty dope.
He does. The big red
They
machine.
will feed him.
Alright, so I'll pause it and go ahead and read the Shadow Reaper. So, okay, so he's a Runeterra champion. You may put any cultist cards into your deck during deck building. Once you've summoned 3+ different cultist units, draw a KAYN. Wow, that's really strong. That is pretty dope. Dude, imagine...
So, does that mean summon as in just at any point in the game?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, 'cause
Yep.
it doesn't say seen, so he'll level up or whatever that is from the deck, right?
Yeah,
that card will...
He just pops out out of the deck.
Wow.
Imagine if that were in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, literally, like, you know? But, okay, so KAYN is 5 mana. That's a really low attack at 2 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Origin is the Shadow Reaper. Auto-equip the Darkened Scythe. When I kill an enemy, heal me 2. And so, he levels up if you've struck twice, but then he goes to your hand.
Interesting. Okay.
And he's got Challenger.
Yeah. The Shadow Reaper. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's that.
auto-equip the Darkened Scythe. What is the Darkened Scythe?
We're about to find out.
We're gonna find out. Okay, got it.
My name.
And grovel before mine.
Automatically equips this item from hand or play when summoned, creating it first if needed. Okay.
So I wonder if I'll have to go back maybe and read it again and then...
Yeah. Well, I'll just let it go and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Cowards hide.
But never escape.
That gets recalled. So I think that hammer is that weapon.
I do not seek redemption.
Merely power.
That was a dope animation.
The rage. Let it loose.
Let loose the rage.
Finally free of that mortal constraint.
Oh, man. It's a demonic voice.
Noah, where did they pay you?
They sure did. Man. I wish they did.
Let me hear your screams. Submit to me. Time to reap.
Okay, so there's some of the cultist cards. Yeah, KAYN looks crazy in the Rost form.
Okay, here's the message. I got it. Look at this health. What in the world?
Beg for mercy. Triumph is built on a foundation of death.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let me quickly do some professional small YouTuber stuff. All right.
Very clean, very clean.
All right, first impressions. For me, what stood out to me is I'm just focused on the aesthetics. Like that, the Rost just looks like a badass. Like, yeah, I'm just really digging the theme of him so far.
Yeah, I'm really liking it too. I think that all the cards that I'm looking at right on the screen are pretty dope. Artwork is really nice. I don't know how I felt about his level up animation. I feel like that could have been a bit better. But I mean, very small critique. Like, it's not really that big of a deal to me. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I like it a lot.
Okay, so the origin was the Shadow Reaper, which means that you could put any of these cultist cards in here, and there's only 2 right now. I believe they're probably gonna release more tomorrow with looks like from other regions. But okay, so the Darkened Scythe, where are you at? Okay. Auto-equip the Darkened Scythe. What does that mean? What does auto-equip mean?
That's a great question, isn't it?
Auto-equip. Automatically equips this item from hand or play when summoned, creating it first if needed. Okay.
Wow.
So in this case...
Even if you don't have one, it's going to just throw it on him, right?
Yeah, so it'll create it. It probably goes to your hand, and then from the hand just goes right onto him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a... Oh, and okay, so this is a new card type, I believe. Because there's this symbol. It's not a spell, it's not a unit, it's an item. So yeah. I think they're introducing... Oh, it's equipment right here.
Yeah, it has attack and health on it.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't seen a card like that before, right? Is that...
Yeah. So it's kind of like a mix between a spell and a unit. And it's going to be called equipment.
Which makes sense because, like, in the lore, like, KAYN's Scythe is, like... That's Rost, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like, it's its own thing. So I remember when in the patch notes for League, actually, when they were referring to buffing and nerfing KAYN, they actually specifically said they were nerfing Rost. And I was like, who is Rost? Like, Rost had his own section. And I was like, what is this? And then I had to look into it, and I was like, oh, Rost is his Scythe. So I think they're kind of following that same kind of mental that they're going with in League, is this right here, making him his own, like, unique identity in a way.
Yep. Yeah, it's the weapon that, like, is, like, the brains of the operation. Because, like, the Darken, they get trapped inside. They were sealed. They were ascended that turned evil. So ascended people from Shurima that, like, turned to the dark side. And so then people had to seal them into these weapons.
Okay.
But okay, so attack, it'll grant the corrupted attack. Okay, so the corrupted scythe +1/+1. So instead of KAYN getting the +1/+1, it'll show up here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure what was happening in the video was that they were essentially stacking a bunch of health and attack onto this thing, and then it would get played and it would get put onto Rost or whoever it was after he leveled up, and that's what was buffing up so much, I think.
Yep.
If I was reading properly or watching properly.
Yeah, and so this is his level 2 form, Transform Me in all copies. So you have to choose. You have to choose between Rost or the Shadow Assassin, just like in League. So Rost will do the auto-equip. He'll get the Corrupted Scythe. Oh, where's the... Okay, so so level 1 gets the Darkened Scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Which says... Okay, so he gives him attack. So if you go Rost, you get the Corrupted Scythe.
Yep.
Which gives him +1/+1. Fully heal me and heal your Nexus 2 when he kills an enemy. And then okay, and he's got Overwhelm. And then Shadow Assassin has Elusive and gets the Shadow Scythe and just gets double attack. Okay. So that's pretty dope. Like, pretty online with how KAYN actually works, and we got to see if Blue KAYN is trolling or if
yeah,
or if
at least I still think that's the case. Where if you go Blue KAYN in ranked in League, you just absolutely gonna lose the game.
Yeah, so. you're hard trolling if you do that.
But no, I would imagine they probably made him a bit more balanced in this because they want you to use all forms of him. So he's probably gonna. I would imagine Blue KAYN here is pretty good still.
Yeah, definitely getting access to that elusive and then being able to buff up the attack. He has 6 health, so that's pretty beefy already. Mm-hmm. So you don't really need too much more than that, I would imagine. Okay, so we have some of the cultists. The first is from Shurima, Forsaken Bakai. Play, predict if you pick a Darken or an equipment, grant me +1/+1. So it looks like equipments are going to be able to be main decked, and that's a certainty. If it's predicting is only from the deck, so it looks like we're going to get some equipments. And then Ranger, Knight, Defector, Tough. Once you've equipped an ally this game, grant me Scout.
Can you remind me what Scout does again?
Scout is the double attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you could attack once with Scouts.
And it doesn't use up your attack token.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I remember now.
So that's actually pretty strong. Pretty good with Kaisa. Maybe this can be, well, you have to use equipment, so scratch that idea. But a 4-mana 4/3, and Scout's notoriously been one of the strongest keywords. It's like Scout, Elusive, Overwhelm. Like those are the premier keywords. But boom boom, and I think that's it. I think that is it.
Where my head first goes is leveling up KAYN, you have to kill enemies. I wonder if there's a potential Shen angle for a deck here. A Shen KAYN deck that might work out pretty well. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, because you need to be able to strike twice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting that when he levels up, he gets recalled. You gotta play it. So that's like a tempo loss right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But his this is the evolve form, right? And so he recalls and evolves, and then he costs 0. So you could just play him right away again, I think.
No, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Let's see. Where's the level up?
I think it was pretty early on, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh
Yeah, there it is.
yeah. You're right. All right. So let's see what happens. We got KAYN level 2, level 1. He's got to strike twice. 5 cost.
The rage. Let it loose.
Yeah, 0. Oh, they do that so that way. Okay, I see. They do that to. It's probably like a mechanic thing. You know what I mean? Like to be able to make the choice.
Oh yeah. That's what,
Yeah. I don't know, man. That level up animation is pretty sick. I think.
You think so?
I think it's pretty sick how he's like, just like him like sprinting through with the scythe. Some serious like anime stuff. But that is the reaction video. Stay legendary. I'm excited for the new expansion. Catch you in the next vid.